Hello, everybody. Welcome to Little John's Yarns. I'm Alicia. If this is your very first time here, I'd like to come here every single week and we talk about crochet, the latest patterns that I find interesting, and we sip a little bit of wine. So today we're going to be looking at 10 crochet festive Christmas ornaments. I'm not going to lie. Every year I say I'm going to crochet myself a beautiful Christmas ornament, and as you see, there are no crochet ornaments on my tree. Last year, I even bought these clear bulbs that I seen at the Goodwill that I said, you know what? I'm going to make these into a crochet ornament. And I haven't. So maybe this year with these patterns, I'm going to put my first Christmas ornament on a tree. And somebody gave me a great idea. One of my faves, she was here early, Stranger Than Fiction. She says she makes a crochet ornament every single year to her tree. So maybe that's a tradition that I should maybe start. So I would like to say hello to everybody who's here and drop a line in the comments so we can bring it to the front and I can say hello to you. Where are you from? What time is it? What's the weather like? And if you're hopping on here on a replay and you're wondering where are all these patterns that you're showing me in the video, don't worry. All these patterns are going to be linked down in the description box below. So you don't have to listen to me talk the whole time. All right, let's see who's here. You're gonna hear me say fave a lot because these are actually my faves, and you can earn your right in my position. Like I'm so great. You can earn the fave too if you just show up every week and just say hello. I'll remember you. What's up, Leanne? What a great idea. She also says, love the first pic with the Santa hat. Isn't it so cute? There's a little elves. Hello, niece. Elena, how you doing? Thanks for showing up and watching the live stream. And let's see. Okay. All right. So before we hop into these roundups, I usually like to give you all a question so it can be a very involved live chat so I can get to know you and you can get to know me. And remember, all these patterns are linked down below. So the first question that I'm going to ask you before we hop into this roundup, I got them written down to the side. Let me hide that last comment. Elena, you're famous. I can't get rid of your comment. There you go. So your first question is, how many crochet Christmas presents have you made or so far, or how many more do you have to crochet? So how many crochet Christmas presents have you made or gift ideas or I don't know, maybe ornaments? So before you put your answer down, make sure you put question marks in front of it so I know you answered it and I can bring it to the front. So how many Christmas presents have you crocheted or how many more do you have to go? So let's hop directly into this roundup. This one is one of my favorite ones on a list. It reminds me of the elf on a shelf. After I'm done, I'm gonna have to show you my elf on a shelf because my son put it behind the for the camera. So this one is called the Christmas Elf Ornament. Santa's little helper would love to help you decorate your tree too. This little cuties are made just like amigurumi. You'll be working in continuous rounds of single crochet. The frilly collar, striped hat, and ears are made separately. The facial features and hair are then stitched on top. This, I think, out of the whole list, is this pattern right here, and one coming at the end. They're cute little coffee mugs or cocoa mugs. Just wait till you see those ones. Oh, I forgot to tell you the designer of this pattern. The designer of that pattern that we just seen was the Blue Bobbin. And number two, this is called the Christmas Granny Bauble. This is exactly what I wanted to make for my own Christmas tree. I bought the little clear bulbs and everything to make it, but yet they still sit in my basement. These pieces right here are made in two halves. Let me read the description. So these are called the Christmas Granny Bulbs. The granny stitch is an oldie, but a goodie. It's just one of those stitches that always look amazing, especially in these brightly colored baubles. This design is worked in two halves and then sewn together around a Christmas bulb. You can make one for the whole family in all different colors. This is what I love. If you don't have to work in a continuous round, if those is confusing to you, like working in amigurumi, these is worked in two halves. Boop, boop. I guess if you have to work it in two halves because there's a little hole right here, but it's so cute. All right, so back to the question that I am so tongue twisted today. So back to the question that I asked you. How many things have you crocheted for Christmas and how many more do you have to go? I'll go first. I have crocheted nothing for Christmas. And I know at least three, only three items I need to crochet. So it's not a big thing. And it's something small like a hat. So it's not going to be too hard to do. I can probably sit down in a weekend and do those three hats. But I usually don't try to give too many crochet gifts because it'll make me flustered and I feel like my time is running out and there's a deadline to get things done. But when I used to work at as a teacher counselor before I quit my job to crochet full time, we always had a Secret Santa exchange. And every single year, of course, I would buy him a gift, but every single year I would crochet whoever my Secret Santa was a cute pair of slippers. I always thought that was extra cute, and I think they appreciate it because it was made from hand. So let's hop into the comments and see where you're at on your Christmas crocheting. I'll start down at the very bottom and work my way up this time. Kathy, three finish. You have three of them finished and 5 to 6 left to go. Do you feel the pressure? Like, okay, it is December 3rd. Christmas is in 22 days. That's why I usually try not to get too many, but good job getting those three. Miss Yukon Cornelius, I like that name. Made none. Oh, girl. Okay, 27 great grandchildren to make for. You have 22 more days left, so you have to do at least 1.25 crochet items a day. You better hop on it. Well, maybe you won't see them all on Christmas. 'Cause sometimes all the grandkids can't make it in. So maybe you have some extra time for the grandkids that live far away. And then you can say, I'll mail it to you. Oh, I forgot to mail it. I'll mail it next week. Elena was a fave. This is my first Christmas that I'm attempting to make presents. So I'm only trying a couple items. I don't want to overdo it. Definitely feel you. Leanne, in the Netherlands, we don't celebrate Christmas like you guys. Girl, you're gonna get me. We celebrate Sinterklaas. Oh, Sinterklaas on the 12th and do gifts. However, I do want to make myself reindeer headbands and elf ornaments. That number one ornament, Sinterklaas. I like that. Here we go. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Anita, I've made 8 ornaments and have about that many more to go. Okay, ornaments, that's not too bad unless you're doing something more intricate. Dragon, I finished 2 works in progress and contemplating 2 to 3 more, depending on if I have time. All right, guys, I'm going to scroll up some comments more. I'm not meaning to skip you, but I want to make sure. Oh, there wasn't that many more, so I can just go in order. There we go. Because I don't want to miss out on the people who questioned, answered. Who answered first? Okay. Deanne said, so far I've made 3 and have 5 to go. I have Tara says, I've never crocheted Christmas ornaments. Never ever thought of it. You're welcome. All right, guys, we're going to hop right back into this roundup. And remember, if you would like any of these patterns, all of them are free. They're linked down in the description box below. It'll take you to my website, and all 10 patterns will be linked there. So you can just click on the link and follow to that free pattern. All right, so where am I? I have my script here. Share the screen and hop back in. Oh, wait, I fibbed. I fibbed. I forgot to ask you your question. All right, so the next question for you guys is in the audience. What is your favorite place to donate crochet? Comment down in the comment section and make sure you put a question mark in front of it so I know to bring your question to the front and we can discuss it some more because I would love to know of more places to, ooh, I forgot to link it down, but I would love to know of more places to donate crochet. So hop back into this. This next pattern is called the Vintage Noel ornament. Throw back to simpler times with this brightly colored vintage ornament. The tassels add a nice boho touch that sure to set these ornaments apart from the rest. For this free crochet pattern, you'll be using single crochet, double crochet, and picot stitches. Now you just have to decide on the color combination. When this is vintage, I swear I seen these on my grandmother's Christmas tree. Remember, well, you don't have to remember. If you don't know, my grandmother taught me how to crochet. She had the crochet candy canes on her Christmas tree and all different type of ornaments. I think this is cute. I'm going to decide which one of these at the end of this that I am going to crochet, and maybe I'll show it to you for next week. Because I want to add these to, I want to make a crochet ornament every year for Christmas. All right, coming in our next crochet pattern. Oh, I did it again. I forgot to tell you the designer of the last pattern. The designer of the last pattern that we looked at is Sweet Bee Crochet. This next pattern is called the Christmas Cactus Decoration. Do you live somewhere that doesn't get much snow? If it doesn't have to be a white Christmas to be fun, you can decorate these fabulously festive cacti instead. Whip up the easy single crochet cacti and then go crazy with the decorations. You can use mini pom-poms, beads, or sequins. The sky is the limit. This idea for a crochet Christmas decoration is genius. Not everybody lives where it snows. What if you're in Southern California or you're in New Mexico, Texas? It's pretty toasty down there. So why don't you just decorate a cacti? I like to say cacti singular instead. All right. So back to the question that I asked you. Where is your favorite place to donate? Actually, my absolute favorite place to donate, I guess it's not donating, this is gifting to friends and family. But I haven't been able to donate to any charities. I need to do better at that. I might have given things to thrift stores, but I know as this is going to be my pre-New Year's resolution, I don't need to wait till January. I need to start donating more. I also have a link to a top 10 places to donate. I forgot to link it down. I'm going to try to link it down in description maybe later in the video. But if you're watching this on a replay, the link to great places to donate your crochet items is down below. So let's get into the comment section and see where you donate. So give me some tips. Help me out. Let me start from the top this time. Do. There we go. First one. Vicky donates to the VA hospitals. Deanne, Women and Children's Alliance. Now, actually, I should probably start writing some of these down. Thank you. Actually, when I used to work in nursing homes, I guess that was sort of a donation, but I always considered that gifting because I was working in a nursing home at the time. I was a traveling aide. This was when I was in my 20s, I believe. And work sometimes when you go to nursing homes, you can tell the people that are truly cared for. And sometimes their people are cared for too, but like the gifts, like a hat or gloves or crochet socks. You know how many people are just randomly cold in there? Or if they're sitting in a lobby watching TV, they're cold and wrapped in blankets. Give them a hat. Make them a hat. Make some mittens. Make something beautiful that they would enjoy and love to wear. That was a good one, Miss Yukon. I like that. All right, Elena. I love to donate blankets and hats to shelters for the homeless. No, everybody who's donating, you get an extra chairs. Sarah, hospice and the church. That's what when I was a traveling aide, I was a traveling hospice aide. Anita, West Cancer Clinic in Memphis, Tennessee. Niece, I like the way you spell your name. Is that short for Denise? We just moved to Kentucky, so I haven't found anything locally yet. That's another thing. It's great to find places where you can donate locally. Yes, I enjoy give the hi, I need to more. It's nice to give to big like the cancers, breast survivors and all those things. But sometimes it does get difficult in the shipping demands. Most of us don't have a lot of money to ship, but we can also make a lot of things, get in our car and donate to the local VA or go down to the local nursing home or the shelter. Sometimes, if you, this is what I'm going to do. I'm teaching myself. If you just can't find the energy or don't have the money to donate, find something locally. Scroll. I'm going to do some skipping around. Cheryl donates to the homeless ministries. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody's. All right, and guys, remember if you want your comment to be pulled up the front, so I know you're commenting and answering the question, you have to put not dollar signs, question marks in front of it. And also, so we don't get tied up at the very end of the live stream, if you have anything that you're working on right now and you want to show off and talk about what you just made, you can email me anything that you're working on. My email address is down in the description box. It's next to winners of prize. You'll see my email there. It'll say littlejohnsyarn@gmail.com. Littlejohnsyarn at, I'm putting it in the comments right now. littlejohnsyarn@gmail.com. Send me any of the work you're Send me any of your work that you're working on to that email address and we'll show it to everybody. Huh. But since I'm mentioning those dollar signs and free prizes, if you would like to donate during this live stream, you'll see a little dollar sign next to the comment. That's to donate via Super Chat. When you do donate via Super Chat, I'll have my little disco light go off and my bubble machine blow. I was thinking about hooking my Christmas tree up to it, but I think I like it lit the whole time. So where we at? Oh, we're gonna hop into the next question, I guess. We're halfway through. And remember, if you would like to see any of these free patterns, they're all linked down in the description box below. So, number 3 question. What is your favorite place to buy yarn? It can be online, the store. What is your absolute favorite place to buy yarn? Before you comment, remember, put question marks in front of it so I can bring you to the front. You can be a 3-second superstar. All right, here we go. Let's hop back into this roundup. This is the pattern I was talking about. If I'm going to make anything, it might be the elf or it might be these cute little Christmas mugs. These are called the Christmas mugs ornaments. Hot cocoa with marshmallows is a classic Christmas treat. It makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside just thinking about it. You can make these simple single crochet mug ornaments look like anything you want. The snowman pictured below is just one of the examples of the many found on this post. You can make them into snowmans, a chilly snowman. Look at these cups. Let me scroll down so you can see some more of these pictures. Aren't these the cutest? I know they're just so simple, but the marshmallows, such a cute idea. All right, so let's hop into the next pattern. But this is pattern 1 and 2 that I like. The next one is called the Owl Christmas Ornament. Feeling a little non-traditional this year? Need something to smile about? You'll have a hoot making these rainbow owl ornaments. They work up super quick and easy, just single crochet stitches. The eyes and nose can be sewn or glued on. There's also an optional loop to make it hang the owl from. Ooh, had trouble reading that one, sorry. But let's take a closer look at these. These are cute, super cute. These are definitely non-traditional Christmas ornaments. But know what? Think outside the triangular Christmas tree. These are cute. All right, so back to the question that I asked you. Where is your favorite place to buy yarn? I'll go first. My favorite place to buy yarn is crochet.com. Probably seen me talk about them on my patterns, but how can I explain it? Crochet.com, they're also known as We Crochet. We Crochet and Knit Picks, they are sister companies, but We Crochet has a whole bunch of like cheaper yarns that are the same as Knit Picks, but they also have different varieties. Their yarn is super affordable. My second favorite place to get yarn, I don't do it quite often, is Ice Yarns and Hobie, a Hobie or Hobby. I never pronounce it right. If anybody in the comment section can phonetically pronounce Hobbii. Is it Hobie or Hobby? Everybody tells me something different. So can you phonetically pronounce that in the comment section? So where is your favorite place to buy yarn? Let me scroll up. We'll start from the bottom this time. The crazy poppy lady. I'm in the UK, so have found a small online store called the Secret Yarn Stash. Their prices are cheaper than our only big box store. What is the name of your big box yarn store? I would love to know. Because I've never heard anybody from the UK say, oh, we have this big box yarn store. I always hear I have to buy from small yarn shops. So let me know. You scroll up. Elena. Also, I do love some Hobie. Is it Hobby Hobie? I don't know. Let me scroll down and see if anybody phonetically pronounced it for me. Nobody did. Hobie Hobby Yarn. I don't know. Let's see. Dragon says, I shop anywhere that yarn is present. Most recent purchase was Walmart. Helps that I work in a yarn shop too. So you shopping for yarn at Walmart, you work in a yarn shop, you just what is it called? Where the opportunity just because you're in a location, you're like, "Ooh, that's pretty." You don't discriminate from where you buy yarn. I don't complain. I guess I'm pretty much the same way. If I see something beautiful and a yarn is right there, I'll buy it. Let's see. Elena, Michael's is my go-to mainstream store. Otherwise, my local store, Fiber Circle Studio, here in Petaluma. I hope I said that right. Hooked up the hand Haddonfield, New Jersey, Hobby Lobby and Joann's. You guys are testing my reading skills. Leanne says, I would love to buy yarn in store, but I don't have many options nearby. Luckily, I have a lot of online shops with quick delivery. However, the true colors may vary from the picture. Doesn't it always say that at the very bottom? True colors may vary based on your computer. I wonder if they actually because I edit pictures all the time and I bring up the saturation or drop the saturation so I know that the pictures pop. I wonder if they're actually increasing the saturation of the colors to make it pop. And it's not actually your computer screen, it's their editing skills. Hmm. A. What up, A? Any stores that has yarn on sale when I go to the shop is my favorite, but typically Michael's. I guess if I'm driving for yarn, I typically like Joann's. That's my favorite. Michael's, I don't know. It's not my favorite. What is the other store? That Hobby Lobby. It smells. I like the way it smells, but I Joann's is my place. Sarah, I live in a small rural town, so everything is ordered online. So far, I've only bought from Hirschner's and Joann's. Let me read Tara's. And after Tara's, I'm going to scroll down and see if anybody taught me how to pronounce Hobie or Hobby yarn. I can't say it. But Tara. Or is it Taraya? No, Tara. Yeah, Tara. I generally just go to Joann's or Michael's. My items are not high end, so worsted weight acrylic yarn works for me. Same. I am not like a yarn bougie snob. If it's beautiful and it's nice to the touch, I'll buy it. If it is dirt cheap and hard, I'll probably still buy it. If I'm getting, I told you guys the story when I bought yarn from this big thing. Everything was 50 cents. I was grabbing yarn I would probably never use. And it wasn't the soft, it wasn't the great, and it's still in my stash, but it was a yarn that was super cheap in front of me. So we got some pronunciations. I'll start from the bottom. Okay, Hobie. Got you. Who else says that? We got another Hobie. Hobie. Okay, it's a consensus. I will now call it Hobie yarn. Thank you so much, because I definitely couldn't figure out. And I'll do one more and we'll hop back into this roundup. And if you're watching this or just hopping into the live stream and you just want to see the patterns, all the patterns are linked down in the description box below. But A says, I think it's said like hobby. Oh, we have somebody else saying it different. I also like to shop them and Hirschner's. So we have one hobby and three hobies. I don't know. So confusing. So, and also, if you would like to help support my channel, you can also help this support through Super Chat. Super Chat is that little dollar sign you see next to the comment section. And when you do donate, you'll see that little light go off and the bubble go off, and you'll get to spin the wheel of patterns. So let's hop directly back into this roundup to the next couple of patterns. Make sure we're on the right one. These are called the Christmas mitten ornaments. Colorful Christmas mittens are the perfect complement to any crochet decorated tree. You can make them in any colors that you like, and I really think they would match the theme that you decide. They are super simple to make with just single crochet and half double crochet stitches. The optional crochet snowflake ornament is made with crochet thread. The designer of this pattern is Crafty Guild. Can you not say these are adorable? Oh, are those only pictures? Okay, just shows you how it works up. I love to see work up pictures. So you're just making two little domes, and once you have the domes work, you'll start working it around to like crochet them together. Let's see if they have another piece so you can see exactly what's going on. Oh, guys, there's a video tutorial. You know I love crochet designers that also have patterns with matching tutorials. That's my thing. There's so many people that have trouble following written patterns. I love that people put matching free video tutorials with them. All right, so let's hop into the next one. This is a huge picture. I wonder if there's any smaller ones. Here we go. Here's some smaller pictures you can look at while I'm reading. Don't mind me. I need to take a sip of water before I read the next one. All right. This is called Snow Globe Ornaments. Names are super simple. Are snow globes still a thing? I sure hope so. Whether you're a kid or an adult, it's still fun to shake a snow globe. You can add this little touch of whimsy to your Christmas tree using just single crochet stitches. Set your snow globe scene with these festive buttons, and then you're ready for its debut. The designer of this pattern is Repeat Crafter Me. So all those little knickknacks I hate the way that okay, I can't point with my cursor, but all the little knickknacks that you got in your button case that you bought for cheap after Christmas last year, why don't you stick those on a cute crochet Christmas globe? And guess what, guys? I forgot to ask you your question. So I'm going to ask you your question now. Do you buy crochet? I know everybody in the audience right now crochets, but have you ever bought crochet from somebody else? So I know there's usually like a 20-second delay on from what I say to what you guys hear. So I'm going to answer this first. So you guys answer in the comment. But before you do, make sure you put question marks in front of it. So have you bought crochet before? And if not, why not? I can kind of understand why not, but you know. So, yes, I have bought crochet before. Sometimes there's a beautiful crochet item that I'm looking at, but I dread the idea of making. And oh, we have a super chat. Let's see. I got to scroll to see who super chatted. Tara, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you so much for donating via super chat. And because you did, my bubbles are so smad, Tara. I'm sorry, my bubbles aren't truly being fruitful. I think I need to change that change, but pour some more bubble mix in it. But thank you for donating. You get to spin the wheel of patterns. So 1 second. All right. So let me give you a spin. See the quick mitts pattern. Let me show what that is. Quick mitts, quick mitts. right here. In order to get this pattern, you'll have to email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. Unfortunately, I cannot find you on YouTube, so you're going to have to email me. My email address is linked down in the description box below. So now you get to watch me get up and turn off these lights. They are behind my Christmas tree. So I'm going to try not to knock over my Christmas tree and turn off the bubbles at the same time. Ah, I did it. Ugh. Oh, woo. Thank you so much. So, do I buy crochet? Yes, I bought a crochet head wrap. I've bought crochet kids gifts. I've bought a crochet blanket before. No shame in my game. I love handmade items. Even if I know I can crochet myself, if I don't have the time and truly want it, I'll buy it from somebody else. I'll be happy to give my money to a handmade artisan and help support their small business. So this time I'll start more from the top. Well, we got another super chat. Jen, thank you so much for donating via super chat. I think you got a little bit more bubbles than Tara did. Maybe not much. I definitely got to put some more bubbles in there. But because you donated, you get to spin the wheel of patterns. Let's give this a spin. Here we go. We are done. Spin. Here we go. What are we going to get? You get the granny striped hat. Don't you love how quickly I wrote this without capitalizing my letters? So let me show you what the granny striped hat looked like right here. And remember, in order to get that pattern, you have to email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. My email address is linked down in the description box below, and you get to watch me get up again. It's been so long, I forgot to give you both cheers. You guys are both newer. So, Tara and Jen, I raise my cup to both of you, and you get a cheers. Thank you so much. Whoo! I guess I should take 2 sips because that was 2 donations. Can't get too tipsy. I didn't eat lunch. Let's see who's donating. We'll go through these quickly. Kimberly said yes, she donates. There we go. Oh, I hit you twice, Kimberly. Donna, what's up? No, always afraid it was made in a sweatshop. Oh, I'm not talking about the stuff that you see at Walmart. What was that last year? Because I think I did a video on it. You see crochets in there or crochet from Sheen. I did a whole video on how fast fashion and crochet is causing like injuries and poverty and child abuse and pollution, and it's a lot. After this, I'm going to link that down. Actually, you don't even have to, I won't even have to link it. Just Google crochet fast fashion. I'm sure my video will pop up. There's like me and another girl watch both videos. They're amazing. Sometimes. Karen, yes, especially antique crochet to decipher the patterns. I didn't even think of that. I bought crochet from a thrift store. There's this one hat I've seen. I've been trying to decipher this pattern. I need to find it maybe next week so we can all decipher together. It is not a hard pattern. I think whoever did it wasn't a pattern maker and made it themselves. So they didn't follow strict crochet rules. Let's say you need to have 2 stitches at the end of the stitch. They decided to skip a stitch and fix it on the next row. I think it's one of those things. But that's a good one. I completely forgot. I do the same thing. The crazy poppy lady. Yes, years ago when my daughter was a baby, 15ish years before I picked up the hook. I've met one other person who they bought crochet for me all the time. And then after a while, they decided to, you know what? I think I'm going to learn how to do this myself. And now she has her own shop and she's amazing. And I buy crochet from her. She's my main person. Quadesh Designs. If you guys want to look her up, Quadesh Designs, I buy all of my crochet from her. But originally, she bought it from me. Tara says, yes, I purchased crochet stuffed animals from my friends to support her at craft fairs. You're becoming my new fave. Thank you so much for participating. I appreciate it. Leanne, no, I would rather make it myself. Also, it's often way too expensive for me. Although it's fair pricing, I did get a free crochet scrunchie with my stitch markers. Yeah, I it all depends on your budget and how you're doing financially. If I know I'm having a good crochet season, as for my crochet season, it's not, I don't sell my own finished items. Crochet seasons for me, I made good video views, I'm getting paid. I made good pattern sales, I'm getting paid. I will splurge on a big crochet item. If I don't want to splurge and treat myself, I'll get myself a hat or something like a headband, a scarf, something small. But if I want to splurge, I will pay them the money that they deserve. But if I can't afford to pay them, I probably need to make it myself. And that's not saying you're a bad person. It's expensive. And you can appreciate that's expensive because you know how much work it costs. Work it takes. Yeah, that's what it is. My man, Knit and Crochet Tiger, one of my faves. I've bought crochet patterns like Amigurumi of Winnie the Pooh and Friends, a book of 13 dinosaurs and dragons, a fox, but I've never bought already made crochet. I prefer to make it was my probably for the colors you choose. Elena, thank you so much for participating and making this live stream more entertaining. I haven't yet, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't. I just haven't found something I wanted to buy. That's me. It's not something I'm online like, oh, I need to see. Usually there's some type of crochet fad that comes out every year. And if it's too intricate, I'll buy it. I ain't gonna make it. Oh, I missed one. Patricia, sometimes I buy things. Did I already get yours? No, thank you. I'll send the email. I don't have a YouTube channel. Thank you for your crochet sling videos. You're welcome. But like I said, don't worry, just email me and I'll email you all your patterns for free. Wait, wait, OG fave right here. Proverbs 31. Hello, welcome back, and thank you for joining me. Kathy, I got a doily from a yard sale and it's beautiful. I think I had bought some collars. I probably should make a pattern for crochet collars. If any of you guys watch the new Wednesday Netflix show, Wednesday wears tons and tons of crochet. I was like, okay, I guess crochet is a little spooky and kooky. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, and guys, if you have that would be my next question. If you guys have any crochet you want to show off right now, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to hop into my email and we're all going to look at those crochet patterns and see what you're making right now. All right, so I made it to the end of those questions. We're going to hop back into this roundup. Are we almost done? Let me check this before I show you. We're on our last two. So if you guys have anything you would like to show me, your works in progress or your completed works, email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. I'll write it in the comments now. littlejohnyarn@gmail.com. And let me see what you're working on. So it's not exactly a question, or you can tell me what you're working on right now and just put question marks in front of it and I'll show it off. So the last two patterns. I lost my script, guys. This is called the Christmas star ornament. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Your tree's going to be so stinking cute. Okay, I know that doesn't rhyme, but how cute are these star ornaments? This scrap yarn crochet project can be made in only 3 rounds with bauble, double, and treble crochet stitches. Quick and cute is the name of this game. The designer of this pattern is Truly Crochet. See, this is my type of pattern. 3 rounds. I can do that. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I might make more than one ornament. I'm gonna pop this on the list just because it's great to use up some scrap yarn. So this might go on my tree, but I do want the cocoa and the elf head. Super cute. All right, and on our very last pattern, this is called the Christmas Angel. Can you hear the angel singing? Oh, hold on. Making sure, did I share my screen? I did. I'm always scared I'm not sharing my screen and you guys are watching me read. Can you hear the angel singing? As you can see, these crochet angel ornaments look great in any color. They might look tricky, but don't worry. This isn't just a written pattern. It's a tutorial with pictures of step by step as you go, so you won't get stuck. Now you just have to decide which colors you want to make it in. This is super cute. Let's see. I want to guess how it's made before it's actually made. I'm guessing you start with the head and then you work the sides. Ooh. And then comes this part. And then this part. Let's see the step-by-step pictures. So that's right. Okay, there's the head and there's the sides. That's just like I thought. There's going to be two sides. Yep, two sides for the wing. Now we're just going to go down to the body and work into the center. Let's see. We working into the center. Yes, we are. It is not as hard as it looks. Ooh, this might go on a tree too. All right, so those are the 10 patterns. Right, see ya. These are the 10 patterns of this roundup. So guys, which ones are you gonna make out of all these 10? They're absolutely amazing. I told you I was gonna make pattern number 1, the elf, and then the little cups. I'll probably definitely make the stars because those are easy, but we'll see from there. All right, so let me hop and see if anybody sent me any crochet to look at. We have two, so I'm going to share my screen. All right, first up, Leanne, working on a baby sweater for a new I can't read. Working on a baby sweater for a new baby in the family that's expected in February. My first nephew I can knit for. Ooh, knit is so tiny. Look at your hand next to it. Oh, that is beautiful. The little sailboat on it with the water. That is super cute. Gloria just finished a corner to corner lap robe as I type for my handicapped sister-in-law. We'll put it in the mail on Monday. Let's check it out. Ooh, I love the colors. What is okay? Is this that right here? This last color? This is catching my eye. Let's zoom in. Beautiful. All right, do we have another one? Forward, our man knit and crochet tiger. My current whip is a mosaic crochet of my own design. I like that. I cannot design How does your brain wrap around it? Okay, I started Monday, November 28th. This is day 6, and I've had to frog 4 times. That's why you have to frog 4 times. I'm like, how does your brain? You have to unwind your brain, retry it again, and frog. And yeah, I get it. Let's look up close. That's beautiful. How does your brain do that? Oh, I just can't wrap my head around it. It's so beautiful. I love it. Did anybody else? Oh, that's just the ad. Let me check. Oh, we got another one from Donna. This is the back of a sweater that she is making. What yarn is that? Uh, I can tell that's a furls hook. It looks like a furls hook. I can see a furls. Is that a 5 millimeter? Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Let me hop into the comments and see what you guys are working on. Crazy Poppy Lady says, I'm making 89-inch sausage. Draft excluder for my patio door. Very 1960s. Yeah, over my head. Knit and Crochet Tiger. I'm currently working on it. Oh, we just seen your mosaic blanket. It is beautiful work. All right, I think that's pretty much wraps it up. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed these live streams. And remember, if you're watching this on a replay or you're just getting here, all these patterns are linked down in the description box below. So make sure you check them out. They're pretty awesome and they're all absolutely free. So I will talk to you all later. And next week, we'll have Karen. We're going to have our Christmas work party and she'll be joining us. I miss her so much. So make sure you tune in 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. Bye, guys.